Zach Wilson, he kicks it down to the field, and Sandrolini's got the football to the 20, to the 25 comes Sandrolini. Bounces off two guys, and now he fights up ahead to about the 29-yard line. Sandrolini was hit by 2 or 3 Taylorville players, and then he was able to power on up to about the 29-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters.
It kind of looked from our vantage point up here that Sandrolini saw a little alley open up, Bob, and he looked like he was headed for it, but it closed in a hurry, and he got it. He still got it out to the 29, but I think he was looking for a longer run, and the Taylorville defense closed in a hurry.
So James Leisinger and the Rail Splitters got their work cut out for him, as Taylorville leads it here 8-0 with 9:33 left in the first quarter. But it's 1st and 10 for the Railers at the 29-yard line. They go with 3 receivers to the right side, and Leisinger going to roll to his right. He's got time, throws up ahead and way too long along the sideline to Darvez Stancil, number 87. Leisinger had plenty of time out there, but good coverage by the Taylorville Tornadoes.
Yeah, he had pretty good blocking up front, and he was rolling to his right, buying a little extra time, as you said, Bob, and just had a little too much juice on that throw, overthrew his receiver. And we've said before in weeks past that James Leisinger, some nights he's a little slow getting started out of the box, but he picks it up in a hurry.
And also in there for the Railers, number 69 up on that front line, that's Tyler Cochran. He's a letterman. This time they hand it off, and that is Zach Schlater. And Schlater with some good blocking and a nice run. Schlater, where they spot the ball, that's going to be down to the 36-yard line. So a 7-yard pickup there by Zach Schlater down to the 36. So it'll be 3rd and 3 for the Rail Splitters.
A nice run by Schlater coming into the short side of the field, Bob. He had a little alley there, and there was one block. If it got us to stay a little longer, he might have had a bigger run. But 6 to 7 yards is a good run.
James Leisinger comes up under his center, Joseph Mangano. Taylorville pulls offside, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Rail Splitters. 5-yard penalty against the Taylorville Tornadoes on the offside.
Well, we've seen that many times before in situations like that. James Leisinger goes up and goes on a long count, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But that time it pulled the defense offsides. Lincoln gets 5 yards and their first down of the game.
Down to the 41-yard line of Lincoln. Lincoln going with Stephen Duncan, number 2, to the right side as the wideout. Mangano's the center. Moses Rogers to the left side in the slot. Leisinger comes up under center. He's got Fitzsimmons back there at fullback. Schlater goes in motion, gets the call, makes the turn. He's at the 45 to the 50, and he's finally run out of bounds. Zach Schlater with some burst of speed around the left side, and he's down to the midfield stripe, down to the 50-yard line, just short, 1 yard short of another 1st down.
And that's the exact same play it looked like, Bob, as they ran the previous play, and they got 7 yards first time, 9 that time, so look at the Railers keep using that till Taylorville finds a way to stop it.
They've got Tadarian Carter, Darvez Stancil, and Moses Rogers leading the blocking over on that left side. Now Schlater comes in motion again, gets the call, looks to make the turn, and he powers his way up close to a 1st down. Got across the line of scrimmage for a 1st down, down to the 51-yard line. Call it the 52-yard, pardon me, the 52-yard, the 48-yard line. Jim Ash is going to fire me. We're down into Taylorville territory at the 48-yard line.
Well, just inventing a new way to play the game. That was, again, third time in a row they ran the same play, and the wide receiver, I guess it's the slot back out here who's making the blocks for him is Moses Rogers on the wide defender.
He's done 3 jobs great, but here's Schlater again. This time they give it Fitzsimmons up the middle, and he's up to the 45-yard line. Forward motion may be the 44. Fitzsimmons, Ray Rodriguez on the tackle for Taylorville.
And that time the action in the backfield is exactly the same as the first 3 previous plays, but they gave the fullback up the middle, and he hit it with a burst of speed.
Brendan Fitzsimmons had a 22-yard touchdown last week. Lincoln down to the Taylorville 45-yard line, where it's 2nd and 7 with 7:31 left in the first quarter. Taylorville leads at 8-0. Mangano out of the huddle, up over the football. Leisinger comes up underneath him. Here comes a man in motion, Schlater. He gets the call again, makes the turn along the sideline to the 30-yard line. Zach Schlater, some great blocking, finally taken down by Tanner May. But again, on that left side is Tadarian Carter, Moses Rogers, and Darvez Stancil leading the way blocking.
And people wonder why you run into the short side of the field, and well, this is why. Every play has been to the short side of the field, and it's been picking up big yards.
1st and 10 at the Taylorville 32-yard line on the near side hash mark. Mangano comes out against Stancil on the left side along with Moses Rogers and Tadarian Carter. Leisinger comes up under center. Man in motion is Schlater again. This time a handoff. It's Sandrolini. Sandrolini 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Jordan Sandrolini. Sandrolini from 32 yards out got the handoff. They faked the handoff to Schlater, gave it to Sandrolini, and he took it into the house from 32 yards out. And now Lincoln within 2 with an 8-6 football game.
Just a little misdirection, a little reverse action there, Bob, exactly as you called it. And Sandrolini, he just sprinted away from the defense going into the end zone. He was creating distance between him and about 4 purple shirts chasing him.
He was doing a 4. He was just going to run right on out of him. Here we go for the 2-point conversion. Leisinger. Hands off, that's Sandrolini, and he's not going to make it. Got back up to the line of scrimmage, and he met a wall of purple. But with 7:04 left in the first quarter, the score is Taylorville 8. Lincoln gets ready to kick it away. That's Zach Wilson on the kick from his own 40-yard line. It's going to come down to Summers at the 16. Summers up to the 20. Summers looks for running room, tries to string it out. He's at the 25, to the 30, to the 35, 40 is Summers, and they call a penalty on the play.
I saw it all the way. It was a block in the back. He was coming to the sideline. He had a great wall lined up here, set up to go to the left side, and he got there. There was one block out there in the field put from the back, and out in the open, the official couldn't miss it.
Threw the flag down at the 30-yard line. Summers with a great run, and as Coach said, some great blocking in front of him, but all for naught as they march the football back to the 20-yard line. So Brant Summers with a great run there, but not going to show on the scorecard.
Well, you see that on TV every weekend, Bob. You see run backs like that called back because of a block in the back. And we just saw it here again tonight. And that's unfortunate because, as you said, Summers had a great return.
Now in there at center for Lincoln's number 63. That's Jared Grover. Sandrolini in one of the slots. Now he goes in motion. And down on the snap goes Leisinger. 55 in there for Lincoln is Joshua Glazik. Leisinger got his own fumble on the snap from Grover. So it'll be 2nd and 11 for the Rattlers. They lost a yard on that. Duncan will split out wide to the right. Grover center. Now Mangano comes up as the left guard. Stancil to the near side. Leisinger looks for Stancil. He's got him. Stancil with a nice catch. Stays on his feet along the sideline to the 40, and he's finally tripped up at the 43-yard line. Darvez Stancil caught that ball with a man all over him, and he was still able to run along the sideline and get a first down and a lot of extra yardage down to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, 23-yard pickup, and you call it right, Bob. They had the defender was right there, had an arm up around his head as he caught the ball, and then he got away from him, picked up big yardage on the run.
Moses Rogers now comes up into the slot on the right side. It's Jordan Sandrolini. Sandrolini goes in motion. Now Leisinger rolls out to his right. Looks, got time, and he's got Stancil. Stancil made a nice catch in Taylorville territory. Just short of the 45-yard line goes Darvez Stancil.
And another good hookup between Leisinger to Stancil. He was rolling right that time, Bob, and got him on the run. It wasn't a perfect pass. He had to reach up for it, but Stancil drug it in and picked up a few extra yards, I think enough for the first down. That would look like we have a penalty against the Tornadoes.
And they've got to move the chains, a 5-yard penalty. Now they're going to spot it just short of the 40. Originally it was the 43, so it's going to be at the 40-yard line.
That was a 12-yard pickup on the pass play, and I think they put 5 yards on the penalty. I don't know what the penalty was for. There was another 5-yard walk-off.
Fitzsimmons in there at fullback. He offsets to the left side. Rogers in the slot. Sandrolini on the right side goes in motion. Sandrolini gets the handoff, and he breaks a tackle, dives up ahead, and he gets about a yard out of it. They had him wrapped up back at the 45-yard line, and Stansel was able to fight his way up to the Taylorville 39-yard line.
That was all Jordan Sandrolini on that run, Bob. You're right. He was probably 5 yards deep from the line of scrimmage, and he just broke a couple tackles and fought his way back to the line of scrimmage to the 40.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Rail Splitters. Minute 30 left in the first quarter. Taylorville 15 and Lincoln 6. Stephen Duncan splits out wide to the right side. Sandrolini in the slot on the right. Rogers on the left. Stansel along the near side. Leisinger's got the snap. Drops back in the pocket. Throws it long, and it's over the head of Darvez Stansel. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Rail Splitters.
And he didn't have a lot of time to throw, but he had enough to launch it, Bob, and he did exactly that, way over his receiver's head.
Schlater checks back into the lineup for Moses Rogers. Minute 10 on the incompletion left in the first quarter. Taylorville 15, Lincoln 6. You're listening to 96.3 FM WLCN for all your Lincoln High School football. You can also pick us up online, WLCNonline.com. Leisinger up in her center. Now Schlater goes in motion. And they hand it on the delay, and that's up to Sandrolini. And Sandrolini is finally knocked down at the 34-yard line. So a 6-yard pickup for Sandrolini.
And same play we saw earlier when Sandrolini scored the touchdown, Bob. This time the Tornadoes were to stop him, but he did pick up 6 on the play and sets up a 4th and 4.
Kadarian Carter in there at left tackle. The left guard is Joseph Mangano. Leisinger waits for the snap from Grover. He tried to pull him offside on the long count. Now he comes back underneath. Leisinger's going to keep it, and he bowls up ahead, and he's got a first down across the 30-yard line. Leisinger takes the football, and a 1st and 10 for Lincoln down to the Taylorville 29-yard line.
Yeah, that's a sure first down when you put the ball in Leisinger's hand in that situation. He knew where he had to go, Bob, to get the first down, and he just kept his feet driving until he got past the 30 down to the 29 and picked up the first down.
And we're in the red here in the first quarter with 15 seconds left on the first quarter clock. Taylorville leads at 15-6. We'll have to see if Lincoln wants to get this play off or not. Leisinger comes up under center. Man in motion. This time Leisinger rolls out to his right. Looks, fires. He's got Stansel. Stansel on the run. Down to the 10-yard line. He's still on his feet. He won't go down. Hang on to the ball. There's 10 guys over there to take him down. There was one guy on the blitz after Leisinger. It took 10 guys to take Darvez Stansel down at the 10-yard line.
That's a great hookup again there. Same play as we've seen. Leisinger to Stansel coming across the middle, and Darvez, as you said, Bob, wouldn't go down. I was just hoping they wouldn't pull the ball away from him. As you said, there was 10 purple shirts there trying to do it.
All the way down to the 10-yard line, and that's the end of the first quarter with the score. Taylorville 15, Lincoln 6. We'll be back in a minute.